Good morning, Spartans. Today is May 13th, the time is 8:25, and thanks for joining us for Fast Forward. Let's get straight over to your morning headlines. Topping your headlines this morning, Colonial Pipeline Company began resuming pipeline operations at about 5 p.m. yesterday after its cybersecurity hack. The product delivery supply chain will take several days to return to normal after this restart. During the startup phase, some markets served by Colonial Pipeline can experience or continue to experience intermittent service interruptions. St. Petersburg police and community members gathered in front of City Hall on Wednesday to pay tribute to local law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty. According to the St. Petersburg Police Department's memorial page, the two officers were killed on January 24, 2011. Sergeant Thomas Batinger and K-9 Officer Jeff Yezlowitz were both killed on the same day. And finally, restaurants in downtown St. Petersburg that use parking spaces for table service must apply for a temporary use permit by Friday. Seating that stretches across sidewalks and into parking spaces at a number of restaurants in the city has grown in popularity in the last year, and it was legal during the local state of emergency. The City of St. Pete's state of emergency ends today, and with it, the right for restaurants to set up tables in the street. Now, we set sail and go international with Asia.
Thanks, Sean. I'm Asia, back again with your trip around the globe. In Israel, as of Thursday, troops are being placed along the border with Gaza because of rising violence. 5 people were injured when Hamas launched a rocket and destroyed an apartment building. They say this is the most intense fighting since the Israel-Gaza war in 2014. Off the Panama coast, around 9:42 a.m. GMT time, that's about 5:42 a.m. Eastern Time, a 6.0 magnitude earthquake hit off the coast of Panama. The quake hit about 150 kilometers, about 93 miles off the south coast of Panama. The U.S. Geological Survey says little to no population was exposed to the quake and no tsunami warning has been issued. The Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern, is moving forward with more traveling experiments. She says her government wants to begin preparing for reopening, considering most essential workers are vaccinated or in the process. Heavy lockdowns have benefited inside New Zealand's border, but left about 5 million people isolated from the rest of the world. That's all I have for your global news. Now back to Sean with some odd news.
In some very odd news, Lego larceny may be on the rise. French police have been investigating an international ring of toy thieves. In this case, 3 suspects were caught taking boxes of Legos from a toy shop near Paris, with the goal of selling them in Poland. And it's not just Europe. Lego robberies have happened in the United States as well. Last month, a man in Oregon was arrested after local police suspected he stole $7,500 worth of Lego toy sets. One example of Lego value, take the Lego Cafe Corner. A set released in 2007 for about $150 can nowadays run up to $3,000 if kept in its original condition. Next, we go to the man that has the inside scoop on all the Lakewood news, Preston.
Thank you, Sean. Final exams are coming up, and if you plan on exempting those exams, be sure to go to the CAT office or main office and collect an exemption form so you don't have to take as many exams. Seniors, you are able to exempt all of your exams. Everyone else is able to exempt 3. For online people, the forms are now posted on the Lakewood website. Underclassmen are also now available to get an exemption form, so be sure to get one as soon as possible. For CAT seniors, the banquet is coming up. The deadline to RSVP is tomorrow. The tickets are $20 each and are limited to 3 tickets per graduate. Seniors, if you have any tech or textbooks that belong to the school, they need to be turned in by May 27th. If you have anything that isn't turned in, you won't receive your cap and gown. Also on May 27th, there will also be a drive-by celebration for seniors. Since Tropicana will be a limited awards ceremony, there will be a limited amount of awards given out, so they will be done at this time. With one more test this week for both AP and EOC tests, we are left with the FSA reading exam, which is required for graduation, along with an AP bio exam, which will help you in college. Club news. On Thursday, today, there will be a Spanish Honor Society induction meeting where we congratulate the people who made the cut. Coming up next is Robert Shedden with our Spartan Sport News.
Hello, I'm Robert Shedden with the scoop on all the local and Spartan sports. Let's start out here at Lakewood. The Lakewood Spartans cheerleaders are getting ready early for next year's sports starting this Monday. Monday the 17th will be the interest meeting for the team at 5 p.m. in the gym. Following that, there will be a clinic/tryout for the girls from the 24th to the 26th. The NHL playoffs are finally set, and the Lightning are hoping to repeat the success they had from last Stanley Cup playoffs. Instead of facing their usual playoff rivals in Columbus, they've instead moved to the in-state rivals of the Florida Panthers. In the season so far, they have played 8 times with the Bolts, who have only picked up 3 wins out of the 8. If the Lightning advance, they will face the winner of the Hurricanes or the Predators. The bane of the Rays strikes again, with Garrett Cole pitching an amazing game for what seems like the millionth time against the Rays. In a 1-0 loss that imitates the times that he's pitched terrific games against the Boys in Blue in the postseason for both the Astros and New York. The Rays just couldn't get the bats going, despite the defense holding the Yanks to a lone run in the 7th. The Rays fall to 4th in the division standings, but still are only 3 games back this early in the season. It was a successful night for New York sports because alongside the Yankees' win over our Rays, the Knicks clinched a playoff berth for the first time since 2013. The team has been in the NBA basement for years until this year, with the resurgence of Julius Randle and the new coaching of Tom Thibodeau. The team is currently in the 6th seed, but could fall anywhere, realistically, from 4 to 6. That's it for sports today. Sean, which playoffs are you excited for this year?
Thank you, Robert. I can't wait for the Lightning to strike. And on the COVID front, on Tuesday, Florida reported the lowest positivity rate in more than 6 months. That rate now stands at 4.5%. Sadly, people are still being hospitalized for COVID and even dying. The state reported 51 COVID-related deaths for Tuesday of this week. 7 deaths were reported for the Tampa Bay region. As we sign off for today, we leave you with a funny compilation of China's giant pandas, one of the rarest animals in the world, failing at life. Have a great day, Spartans.